And I was that local person at 2 p.m. on a weekday in Thunder Bay drinking beers and Boston pizza, getting actively mad at the television over the 2019 final at the Women's World Championship.
I can't. Yeah, but you know what? That's just to me, that's a normal reaction because that still really pisses me off. Like,
You'll have to look back if you want to know more about that and don't know. This is the dynamic duo behind the popular podcast Jocks and Jills. Olympic ice hockey gold medalist Tessa Bonhomme and sports reporter Julia Tocheri. They talk all things professional women's hockey. The pair started the pod to highlight the thrill of the sport, get other people as hyped about it as they are, and it is working. Tocheri and Bonhomme join us now from Toronto. Ladies, welcome to our program. I had a chance to watch some of the podcasts last night. They're fantastic. I've known, you've known, women are into sports, they're into hockey, but for you doing this podcast now, what is the best part about it?
First of all, congratulations. Thank you so much for saying my name properly. That's amazing. It is very hard last name.
It is a little tough. It is a little tough.
It's amazing. You were really good at what you do.
Thank you.
The best part is that, you know, we love sports. We love women's hockey in particular, and we get to showcase a sport that we care dearly about, and we get to hang out and chat about it on a regular basis. And Julie and I have friends, obviously, that play in the league and coach in the league as well. But it just kind of, you know, helps us give it a platform to grow and develop and spread the word about not only the game of hockey, but a lot of these amazing athletes as well, to new fans that want to jump on the bandwagon and start cheering for any team in the PWHL.
Yeah, you're right. One of the best parts is just seeing that excitement. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Oh, no, I cut you off. I was going to say, ladies, your chemistry is fantastic. You guys clearly love spending time with each other. How did the friendship begin, though? Because sometimes reporters and the people that they're reporting on, the athletes, Tess, aren't always copacetic on every point. So how did this kick off?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to talk about that. No, just kidding.
We're kidding.
Tessa and I work together at TSN. So the Canadian version of ESPN, Tessa hosted Sports Center. And of course, like, I was lucky enough to watch Tessa growing up playing at the Olympics and winning a gold medal.
That's a dig on my age, by the way. That's a dig on my age.
It's not. The 2021 Women's World Championships in Calgary was in a bubble.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time we really got to hang out together. That was an interesting time in women's hockey, too. Like, the World Championship the year before had been canceled, and this one was happening in a bubble, and it was really a pivotal time. So that's when we kind of started talking women's hockey together.
We were forced to hang out, essentially, is what happened, because we were in the bubble, right?
Yeah.
So I'm from Northern Ontario in Canada, and as is Julia. So we're like small town Northern Ontario kids that grew up loving and playing the sport. And we just hit it off in that sense. Our sense of humor is the same. Our locker room banter is the same, and our love for the sport is the exact same. So we hit it off right away. And when the league launched, and we weren't necessarily, neither of us were satisfied about the amount of coverage that we felt the ladies were getting. We're like, I called Julia, and I was just like, let's do something. And she's like, a podcast? I'm like, yeah, like, that's what we're going to do. So it's crazy. It just kind of took a life of its own. And, you know, I was working full time, and so was Julia. We were filming in the wee hours of the night, sometimes midday, sometimes in the morning, just to get content out there to help grow the league.
Now we're podcasters.
Yeah.
You guys, and you really believed in it enough. You left those jobs, as you pointed out. This was like leaving ESPN. You left to do this podcast with the PWHL right now. They've had 2 expansion teams, I believe, this year. We're seeing the growth, but we've seen other leagues fail in this regard. Why do you think it's working now?
Yeah, Tessa, you played in some of those leagues. Like, Tessa played in the CWHL.
Yeah.
You know what? Women's hockey has always been looking for a backer that really believed in the game. And right now, the PWHL definitely has that, and Mark Walters and the Walters Group. That seems to be the biggest difference, because there's always been that interest fan-wise. There's always been that talent there. Now they actually have the opportunity to showcase it on the biggest scale.
Yeah, as Julia mentioned, I played in different iterations of a professional league. And when we were playing in it, you were saying the word professional, but there were a lot of parts missing that made it feel professional. You know, we were just doing our best to get by every year, and it just truly felt like we were never gaining traction. And now at the PWHL, shout out to Kendall Coyne Schofield, Hillary Knight, Jana Hefford, the whole group there, Billie Jean King, just for really putting a proper business plan together and understanding exactly what these ladies needed in order for it to be a true professional league. And you look at it now and it is there. Like really the only thing missing truly is a private jet sponsorship to fly these ladies around. So if there's anyone out there,
we'll work on that. Yeah, we'll work on that one. Yeah, you guys, honestly, you guys are right. We've seen this with NWSL as well. It has to be treated as the pro sports business that it is. Thank you to you both, Tessa, Bonhomme. Did I get it right at that time, I hope?
Nailed it.
Oh, all right, yes. Hey, Julia Tocheri, now I've got it in my head. Now I have it. Seriously, keep up the great work. People will check you out.
Yeah, congrats.
We appreciate you joining us.